And so they called me, and that hot afternoon I said good morning. And I was shaking, I was nervous. The teachers were like, calm yourself down. Some of them were laughing. It was just embarrassing. Some things I would not do, but because I was shy and timid, I would do them. And that's why I tell people that if you don't build your self-esteem, it's easy for you to sin against God. I'm afraid of this, I will try it. I will swear to leg will shake, my hand. Anything that wants to happen, let it happen. You just get to that point where you're like, what is the worst thing that can happen? If it's not death, I'm going to try this. And I did it. And trust me, it paid off. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Hello tribe members, I'm so excited to have you all here once again. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming. You make me so happy, and I'm so honored to have you in my space. Now, if you're just watching me for the first time, you just see me for the first time and you're wondering, who is this lady? Who is this pretty lady you're seeing on your screen? Yes, I know. My name is Miss Omalichiko, and I am a confidence and self-esteem coach for now. I'm the director at School of Confidence, and I've written 25 books. That's what I wanted to know about me for now. I'm from Anambra State. Yes. And any other thing you would know as time goes on this channel. But if you are interested in faith, confidence, life, business, branding, these are my interests. Please subscribe, because as time goes on, you're going to be learning a lot. I began this channel last week, and I launched officially last week when it's, I guess. So we are growing. I want you to grow with me. If you haven't subscribed, please do well to subscribe, as that would encourage me. And whenever I put out content, please do well to engage. Thank you so much. Now, today I want to talk about something very important. I mean, people have been asking me actually, because they know me before, and now they now know the me. So they are wondering what changed, how did you do it, because they know how I used to be before. You people, I used to be very shy. I used to be timid. Like, I used to be overly sensitive. I used to be that touchy baby that once they say any little thing, I'll cry. That once they say any little thing, I'll cry. I would feel bad. I would want to be friends with this person, and when they don't want to be friends with me, I'll feel bad. I would compare myself with this person. I want to engage in competitions, unhealthy competitions. I used to be such a negative person. I used to be very shy and all that. Now, I want to tell you how I dealt with shyness and how I'm now a confidence coach. So please, if you want to listen to this, first of all, like this video before I continue, and ensure you have subscribed. Are you ready? Oh yeah, let's go. I don't want to say this video is an unplanned video, because trust me, for me to dress like this and show up on your screen, it appears like I planned this a whole lot, but trust me, I didn't plan to do this video today. I'm doing this YouTube channel, but trust me, it's God that is propelling me to do anything I'm putting out here. I don't want to be under pressure to put out content. I want to just do what I want, what He wants me to do per time on this channel. So I'm not crazy about the likes and all that. This evening I was just sitting down. I'm like, I have chance. Number one, number two. People want to hear the story, and I don't want them to pay any dime for it, so they want to listen to the story. So I'm just gonna go ahead, right? So, like I said, I used to be very shy. I used to be very shy. Not like I was born that way. I used to be that child that is very lively, that child that talks a lot, very warm. Primary school days, I used to be very lively, very social, want to do things. And then I became a teenager and I began to crawl into my shell. That introverted side of me began to, come out. I began to get so conscious of how I speak, who I speak to, how I do things. I don't want to make mistakes, blah blah blah. I just became reserved. And I got into boarding school, and boarding school didn't even help matters, because in senior here and there, some people that will bully you, and there's no mommy, no daddy, no senior want to help you. I don't have any senior sister in boarding school then to say, okay, this person beats you, let me. So it was just, it got worse, because I was very young. I was very young then in JSS1. I entered, and trust me, but secondary school was where the shyness and everything even got worse. I lost a lot of positions because of that. I messed up a lot of time because of that. Um, People that were my secondary school mates, they're the ones asking me, how did you become like this? Because they know how I was before. I used to be that person that, people can intimidate me. I used to be very touchy. Small thing, just say small thing, and the tears, well of tears will drop. I be how they used to put it, tears will drop. And I used to be very shy. Any opportunity that would make me shy speak in public, I will run. I used to want to be friends with people. When they say they don't want to be my friends again, I'll start crying or start pleading with them. I used to want to be in their monk. Like, if you're hearing this story now, I'm sure you're there and you're like, how can confidence doctor be like that? You are surprised, but this was my reality. I used to have some people I called friends, but truly they were not meant to be my friends. They intimidated me, they bullied me. So this was my reality as at then. When I got to senior secondary, it was time to give position. And trust me, I was very intelligent, very brilliant. When I was in the arts class, I was the best art student, one of the best art students actually, and I was doing well. So my predecessor was from the arts department, and my government teacher then wanted me to take over from her because I had a composure, I had a charisma, and all that. But they don't know that this girl is timid. They have not even asked themselves that this girl that is like this, why have we not ever seen her open her mouth to speak up? And then want her to be senior prefect. So they wanted me to take over, the senior prefect position. Everybody trusted me to do that. So it got to the day of the interview. The interview was actually impromptu. But you see, somebody that is struggling with shyness doesn't do well with impromptu speeches. It's always good for the person to prepare because number one, you're shy. And then you want to go and speak impromptu. How? And but the thing is, I wasn't qualified for that position at then. Okay, I was qualified, I was intelligent, I had a charisma, I had a composure, I was that student that I don't fall into trouble. I don't, you wouldn't see me kneeling down and they say it's personal punishment. It's usually maybe mass punishment and all that. So I was qualified. I was neat. I was qualified for the position, but I lacked confidence. I lacked that healthy self-esteem to be in that position because you can't be a leader of even the leaders, when you're not confident. Oh, so it got to the day of the interview and it was impromptu, yeah. I already knew that something was going on downstairs. I didn't want to go for the interview because I wasn't called. I didn't hear my name. People were like, "Oh, senior, they called you for the interview. Won't you go?" So I decided to just go, and yes, my name was there. So I hadn't even prepared what to say. The questions to be asked. I knew people were saying, "Oh, they were asking the duties of a senior prefect and all that duties of the position they want to give you." So I knew that one of the duties of the senior prefect is to clean the principal's office. And before then, I had already been doing internship. The senior prefect that was on seat would take me and my would be I mean to be deputy, take us and then we'll clean the principal's office. So people have already seen us. And it was now like they're just waiting for the position to be called. Like we're now the people. They thought we were going to be the persons that would take the position. And then that day I didn't prepare well and I was shy. So when I went inside there, you people, I don't want to say you guys, yeah, because I know them and the mommies and daddies watching me. You people. I went there and out of shyness, out of timidity, out of fear. It was a hot afternoon. We just finished having lunch, in the dining. It was rest time. It was siesta time, and so they called me. And that hot afternoon, I said good morning. And I was shaking. I was nervous. The teachers were like, calm yourself down. Some of them were laughing. It was just embarrassing. And my teacher that trusted me so much felt ashamed. So they were trying to calm me down despite my nervousness. And then they asked me, what position do I want? Now, I know fully well that they wanted me to be the senior prefect, but I said I wanted to be the deputy senior prefect because I actually felt that I wasn't deserving of the senior prefect. Because I know myself, I felt that me that is shy like this, I don't want to be senior prefect. Let me just assist somebody. And that one passed. They now said, okay, what are the duties? Because the only thing I have been doing is to clean principal's office. And I said, oh, they clean principal's office. And they're like, is that the only position? Sorry, is that the only duty? And I'm like, first of all, that's not the only duty I know. But at that point, when you're nervous and you can't manage it, you can't even think right. So I just said it that way. And of course, I already messed up the speech and everything. So I already messed up everything. So they didn't give it to me. At the end of the day, they gave me this sanitary prefect assistant, actually, which I actually did well, and gave somebody else a senior prefect. Yeah, that would even believe she would be the senior prefect. That, by the way, that marked one of the very crucial moments of my life, because I will never forget. Even though it's a senior prefect, secondary school was just, but trust me, um, this is what happens to people. People lose positions they are qualified for because they are timid. So it marks one of the crucial moments in my life. Yeah, I've had other moments whereby some classmates will say something, they know that you're very touchy. And so they will say something intentionally to hurt you and make you cry. And then they will pride in the cryness and all that. I had so many things in the fact that I wouldn't, some things I would not do. But because I was shy and timid, I would do them. And that's why I tell people that if you don't build your self-esteem, it's easy for you to sin against God. If you don't build your confidence, it's easy for you to sin against God. You will do things you're not supposed to do because you want to belong, because you don't want to stand out. So I had so many moments, so many experiences and situations about that shyness and all that. But this is one that that kind of, it even taught me a lesson, because it kind of got out there that this happened to me, and see my seniors, you know everybody was ashamed, everybody felt bad. Some of them laughed, some of them mocked me, but I learned my lessons, and from that day I started to find a solution, because this is not me, this is not who I used to be. So what changed? So I began to seek solution, and right from time I used to be somebody that whenever I see an inspirational or motivational book, I read it to the end. So I used to love all these ladies' book, how a lady should carry herself, how all those kind of books are very inspirational, motivational. I can read it. I don't like reading books, but you see those books that are motivational or inspirational, I don't joke with them. Joyce Meyer's books and all that. So whenever I got it in secondary school, I used to read it, and I was getting better. I was getting better. And I had this role model in school. She's a barrister, our civic education teacher. I used to watch her. I would watch her, the way she carries herself, the way she speaks. And she's a Christian, very demure woman, very calm, confident. She's introverted from what I can see, but the way she carries herself, she was a role model to me. If you look at the magazine of my secondary school, you would see I mentioned her as my role model then. So I began to look at her. I know there's one thing I tell people, that when you begin to look at a person, a character, and you look at it so much, very soon that thing rubs off on you. So you find out that very soon I began to, become confident. As an SS3, I had already improved a lot. Now, when I left secondary school, I went to an all girls school. So definitely all girls, when you go to an all girls school, one thing is common. Most times you come out shy. You can't even stand in front of a guy and talk and all that. I came out of secondary school, it was now a new world, because I had to mingle with guys. And in fact, that's a story for another day. But what happened was that I got into university, year one. I got into social media, and I began to post and then read content. Trust me, the world we are in now, it's a beautiful world, because you can easily see things and see content and read and get informed. So I would see people post and all that. I would see it and be encouraged. Now, when I was in year two, I also began to see a lot of, posts out there and all that. I would read it. And then I see classes on confidence and self-esteem. I take it. I can remember this lady, this not a lady, this mother that I saw her class, and that class was for 1,000 naira. I had to pay. I didn't have an account then. I think I had, but I had to pay, and I took that class, and I took it seriously because I knew I had an issue and I wanted to sort it out. And that class was really helpful to me. I don't know. I think her name is Mrs. Adiola. I can't remember her names again, but trust me, we became friends. But now, even though we don't talk a lot now, but she was really instrumental. That was the first class on confidence and self-esteem I took. And then I took public speaking by Ashiwaji Dokas. Yes, founder Talk General's training school, and that class really stretched me. That was the class that made me start making videos, make me start doing live videos. I was I was really stressed by that class. Yes, she was a no nonsense coach. Like it really stretched me. So it was my days of those were my days of little beginnings. So yeah, um, I also took courses on Udemy and some other platforms. Whenever I see any content on this thing, I read, and I practice. So with time, I got better. Now, let me clearly point out 5 things that helped me. This was, I just told you a story. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of summarized it. A story as to how I was before and the things I did. But let me just break it down into points so that it can be clear for you. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. Now, how I dealt with shyness. Number one is that I began to see myself through the eyes of God. So I stopped seeing myself through the eyes of people. I had friends, I had people, role models, yeah, but I stopped seeing myself through their eyes. I understood now that I am valuable and God defines me. What the word says defines me, not what they think. They might think I'm too proud. That doesn't define me. They might think I'm too beautiful. That doesn't even define me. What defines me is who God has said about me in the Bible. So I just stopped, trying to measure myself worth through what by what they think. I began to really focus on what God thinks. So I read my Bible and I prayed. Okay, just fly. Excuse me. Okay, excuse. So I began to see myself through the eyes of God. So I dealt with shyness because God helped me. So that's number one, seeing yourself through the eyes of God. What has God said about you in the Bible? You're fearfully and wonderfully made. I used to think I'm not even beautiful enough. Can you imagine? I used to think that people were better than me because probably they were doing well in something and I'm not doing well at it. It took me a lot to understand that it's because of it. It could be because of efforts they have put in. That's why they are better, or that God just wants it that way. But there are some things that I am too better than them. I can't just say that I don't have anything to offer. So I just kind of, changed my mindset through the Bible, through the Word of God, through prayers and whatever. But yeah, God did it for me. Now, number two, I discovered myself. I had to understand that I am worth so much more. I had to look at my strengths, my weaknesses, my purpose, my passion. What are the things that make me who I am? I began to pay attention to myself. And trust me, I'm a very smart person. As an SS2, I think I posted that video on TikTok. I had 29K views. As an SS2, I got an exercise book and I wrote what I wanted my school to be. I wanted to own a school named after my parents' name. Yes. And I got an exercise book, wrote as though I had that school somewhere already, or I've gotten a land, or I've made any significant, improvement with that school. I wrote how much I wanted to pay my teachers. I was so brilliant. I was so that girl that dreamt big. Yeah, even though I was timid, but I knew what I wanted. So I just began to look at myself and I just said, there's something about you. Like I just discovered myself, the things I could do. Well, I love to speak. Even though I was shy, I just had it in me. I love to speak. Sometimes I'll just go to the mirror and I'll be talking to myself. Sometimes I will just, just talking to myself, writing to myself, or motivating somebody. People come to me and ask me for advice and I give them. I love to inspire people. I love to motivate them. So I had to just look at myself. What makes you beautiful? What makes you unique? You're not like this person. You're not as fair as her. You're not as dark as this person. You're not as fat as, because I was really skinny when I was secondary school. That's by the way. You're not this person, but who are you? Okay. My journey to overcoming shyness started in university when I left secondary school. Yeah. So I just had to look at myself. Who are you? I asked myself that question beyond being Miss Summer, beyond being this, beyond being that, beyond your parents, that. Who are you? And even now, I'm still discovering myself because self discovery is a journey. But you just need to ask yourself that question: who am I? And sit down and study yourself. I used to tell people sometimes we say, oh, I know my friend, I know my parents very well, I know what she can do. But how about yourself? Do you know yourself enough? What do you know about yourself? So discover yourself. It will help you a lot. That's what I did. You should actually go and read yourself because yourself is a book that you need to read. Number three is that I began to dare my fears. You see, it gets to that point in life where you're like, I can't let this shyness stop me. I can't let this failure stop me. I can't let this timidity and inferiority complex stop me. Like, it just gets to a point where your purpose becomes greater than your when your purpose becomes greater than your shyness. Yes, I am shy, but I don't care. I'm going to push. So I just got violent with the whole thing, in the sense that within me, eh, I stopped pampering myself. I said to myself, you see, public speaking, you would smash it. You would start doing it, or you will ace it. So when I saw an opportunity to converse, an opportunity to speak in public, I grabbed it. Whether I go there and do nonsense, I don't care. You understand? Because I'm getting better. I'm just going to go there and do my thing and find out what I didn't do well and then improve. So I began to dare my face. I'm afraid of this. I will try it. I will swear to. I will vibrate. My leg will shake. My hand. Anything that wants to happen, let it happen. You just get to that point where you're like, what is the worst thing that can happen? If it's not death, I'm going to try this. And I did it. And trust me, it paid off. Do you understand? So you need to start daring your fears to deal with shyness. Now, number four is that I changed my network. Everyone who was not adding up, to anything in my life, like you're not helping me in any way. I just moved away from them. I slowly cut them off without malice or anything. Just go. Because I just thank God for social media. I found a new world of people, sincere sisters I could bring into my circle. And these are bold people that have enough confidence and courage that even if I want to borrow, I can borrow and they will still have enough. Do you understand? So I changed my network. Stop being sentimental about your relationships. I can love you, but you must not be my friend. That's how it works. Do you understand? So they can be amazing to other people. They're not bad people, but they cannot be your friends because they're not good for you. You don't have the same values. You need to check these things. So I changed my network. I don't want to tell somebody I want to hold a conference and they're like, you, how? They'll start laughing or discourage me. I don't want to tell somebody, oh, I began my YouTube channel and they're like, you, how? I want somebody that will encourage me. I posted a screenshot that my friend chatted me up when I posted my YouTube channel, my baby YouTube channel, this one. And she's like, she wrote something very sweet. And people were like, oh, this is nice. These are the kind of people I have in my circle. People that can say things that are inspiring to me. Yeah, so I changed my network. Number five, I sought for knowledge. Like I said, when I see any book, any course, I got it. I was a student then, I was not having money like that. Almost I got the books. I got the books, I read it. I went for courses, I took the courses, I did my assignments, and I did well. So you see, that's how I got better. You have to seek knowledge. Because sometimes you're shy because you don't know. By the time you read and then you know who you are in Christ, and then you discover your strengths, discover your purpose. By the time you read and you discover something about a topic, it just gives you the confidence. Because trust me, some confident people are confident in the rubbish. Like, they are not confident out of knowledge. They are not confident with what they are saying. They're just blabbing because they don't really know what they are saying. So confidence comes when you're well knowledgeable, like you know what you are saying, not assumption, not ignorant, but you know what you are saying. So seek knowledge. If you know when you come out, you can be able to speak. If you know, if you are informed, you can be able to sell your market. If you are informed, you can be able to stand up to what you believe in. So I dealt with shyness with a lot of things. Actually went into a lot of work, went into pushing myself to become better. Yeah. But these are five crucial things, five important things that really helped me. And I hope it does help you as well. I trust this particular video was really helpful. My story, I hope it was inspiring to you. Yours might not be same with mine. Yours might have some similarities with mine. Anything it is at all, I hope those 5 points I've mentioned would help you a lot. Now, this season, this is December, this is Christmas season, this is end of the year and New Year. This season, Shada, we are celebrating a lot of things. I'm gonna give you a gift, and that gift is my book, Help, I Am Shy. Help, I Am Shy. That book is gonna come to you. The book is 3,000 naira. Okay, it's not free, but because it's season, you're gonna get that book for 1,000, and you save 2,000 naira. And getting the bonus, sorry, getting the discount would give you the bonus of two things. The bonus of a the bonus of a section I had with SOC community, SOC alumni forum. Yes, I used to have classes with them. So I had this class with them where we talked about navigating common confidence challenges, part one and part two. Part one is like ABC, I think. Part two is like A and B. So I had this class with them, and I'll be willing to give you that the replay for free, not 3,000 naira. Part one and part two, yes, of the replay of that section for free, not 3,000. That is if you leverage this gift I want to give you this season. If you get the book Help I'm Shy for 1,000, not 3,000, you save 2,000, right? And you also get yourself the bonus of the class I had with SOC Community, Navigating Common Confidence Challenges, part one and part two for free, not 3,000 naira. Now, the interesting thing is this: the book Help I'm Shy comes with a bonus, and that bonus is public speaking conversations and camera presentation hacks. So you're going to be learning how to speak in public. You're going to be learning conversations, how to converse confidently. You're going to be learning camera presentation hacks. Is that one was a struggle for me when I began my social media journey. And I wanted to start my thought leadership journey. It became a struggle to be in camera and talk and all that. But look at me today. Do I look like I struggled before? That is what practice does to you. You just get better. Okay, I can do a lot of videos. Like today, I didn't plan to do this video. It just now that I just set camera. So I share the things that have helped me, and I trust it will help you too. So this book is 3,000 naira, like I said. If you pay any other day that is not 1st January 2025, you will pay 3K. But if you pay on 1st January 2025, you pay 1,000 naira only. Now, if you don't want to forget, I know some of you will say, oh, I'll forget. If you don't want to forget, join the waitlist. Join the waitlist, set your alarm, set your calendar, mark it so that you don't forget. Because if you pay any other day, you pay 3,000. Wait for 1st January, wait for New Year. It's my season's gift. You understand? Just set your alarm, set calendar, set reminder. You will not forget. And then save your 1,000. 1,000 can get you a lot, because I don't want you to enter 20 for shy. Enough of shyness. We are moving beyond that. Okay. Now, if this video was really valuable to you, please like. It doesn't bite, and nobody will even know you did. Even me, I don't know people I didn't set my YouTube that I would know people that liked or people that subscribe. So if you subscribe, I might not know. If you like, I will not know. But you need to do it so that you encourage me and then make this video to move to people out there, to reach out to more people. Make YouTube know that this video is valuable and they can show it to more people. And it can encourage me to keep doing things like this for you. I'm sure you enjoyed this. I've never been this sincere. I've never been this open, this vulnerable. But this channel, trust me, you're going to be seeing a lot of things about me. You're going to be learning a lot from my journey, because it is time. I've procrastinated this YouTube channel, whatever, all time. But now I'm ready to do it. So I'd like you to do this with me. Just subscribe and then like and engage. Let me know if this video was valuable to you. Thank you so much for watching. I love you very much. My name is Miss Omailich, and of course I am your confidence doctor. Bye for now.